United States took both offensive and defensive action today in response to the worldwide terror threat. That threat had already caused the State Department to put out an alert for Americans traveling overseas and shut down 19 U.S. embassies and consulates from East Africa, across the Middle East, and in Bangladesh through Saturday. Today, the U.S. began evacuating non-essential American personnel from the embassy in Yemen and fired a drone at suspected al-Qaeda terrorists in that country. Homeland Security correspondent Bob Orr has details tonight. Bob?
Maurice, while the threat remains vague tonight, U.S. officials insist the danger has not passed. And intelligence analysts increasingly now believe the most likely target of an al-Qaeda strike is inside Yemen. An Air Force C-17 flew into the capital city of Sana'a today to evacuate dozens of U.S. workers from the American embassy. Staffers, including some described as emergency personnel, were ordered to the airport and put on a flight to an Air Force base in Germany. British and French authorities also ordered diplomats out, drawing a stinging rebuke from the Yemen Ministry of Foreign Affairs. While the government of Yemen appreciates foreign governments' concern for the safety of their citizens, a ministry statement said, the evacuation of embassy staff serves the interests of extremists. As the evacuations unfolded in the capital, a U.S. drone strike took out 4 al-Qaeda militants as they rode in a car just to the southeast. Sources say no top operatives were killed, but it was the 4th drone strike inside Yemen in less than 2 weeks, an obvious effort to disrupt planning and potential plots by al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. AQAP is under pressure from al-Qaeda chief Ayman al-Zawahiri to step up operations against the U.S. Sources say in communications intercepted by U.S. intelligence, Zawahiri instructed AQAP leader Nasser Waishi to do something big. There's a high probability the target is some Western facility inside Yemen. AQAP fighters, bomb makers, and terror commanders are already there, making a local attack relatively easy to execute. But intelligence officials cannot rule out other external plots. That's why 19 U.S. diplomatic posts across North Africa and the Middle East will remain closed at least through Saturday. As part of the investigation, U.S. officials are also looking at communications between known foreign terrorists and friends and relatives who might be living here inside the U.S. But investigators tell us so far, Maurice, they see no domestic connection to the current threat.
Bob Orr, thank you.